Just Mr. P is finally outside. Oh man, it is beautiful out here. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and have to pop on live and chat about a little stuff that I've been getting some questions about inbox wise and stuff that's said in the comment section, and some of the stuff that is going on with something that I had posted about a couple of days ago about a particular situation that happened. I don't want to particularly mention the person's name, but you already know who it is if you've been watching over the last couple of days. It's just been real odd, real weird, real hectic, and really annoying because it's like, how if, and I will say this, over an 11-year period, that I've never heard of any of these folks that are popping up now compared to what's going on, compared to when I first started researching MJ for my blog, my website, and for YouTube. I've been around for a long time. So I will say this, that, it really makes me wonder where the MJ community is actually going. And can you guys actually hear me, or am I muted? Because I'm using my earbuds. Like, I'm using my earbuds. Yep, I'm on a walk, but yep, I'm taking a little walk. I love this little program that they have that I'm using every time for my live streams. It's crazy. But I mean, last night, now, but what's going on? I see MD, Dale, Poetic, my usuals. But last night I decided to go on Instagram because late last night, Jesse Stevens pops up again. And I'm like, okay, now I told you guys about the situation a few days ago, but let me go way back. Now, I've been doing full research on MJ for the last 11 years. And a lot of you have known me for that extended long period of time. A lot of these people that have popped up in the community since social media, it's gotten really weird, really crazy, really ignorant. And it seems like the more and more that the community grows, the more and more foolish that it's become. And it makes me worry about where MJ's legacy is headed with the way some of his fans will drag his name through the mud by pretending to be him on the internet, or not just pretending to be him on the internet, but while you're pretending to be him, being rude to other fans. It doesn't make sense. That's why I'm like, where's this hoax really going? Is it a game to you people? Is it a joke? Because for the hoax to actually make it to a point where it's nothing but people pretending behind Facebook accounts and Twitter accounts and Snapchats or whatever, it's like y'all are making a mockery of the death hoax at the same time. So when does being a fake mesh with authenticity about what's real in the situation regarding the death hoax versus what's made up, what's taken from others, and what actually is authentic? I've never, not one time, put out any BS nonsensical content over an 11-year period that I've been putting content out. I've been putting content out officially on YouTube for around 10 years. But for an 11-year period that I've been researching the death hoax and everything else, I've never put any nonsense out on my blog, never put any nonsense out on my website, never put any nonsense out on YouTube. I don't put nonsensical BS out. I don't need to take anything from others because I will sit here and do diligence and do my own homework, which is how it's supposed to go. Now, this is now in the present day. Yes, there is a share button. Share the content, but to blatantly download it and put it on your Facebook account and then claim it as yours and then start disrespecting the people who you're taking it from is a major problem. I mean, it goes from sharing to stealing. Like, there's a difference. There's a major difference. And I never said anything about it because I don't care. I mean, it is what it is. I'm getting seen. My work is getting seen. It's getting noticed by other people other than my regular audience. I'm fine with that. I like it. It's all good. But when the disrespect happens, when you apparently misunderstanding something, like per se a video title, like if you know the video that I put out a couple of days ago Jackson family rivalries with Randy and Jermaine. It started there with a misunderstanding from Mr. Stevens. We've never spoken not one time a day during our stint as Facebook friends. I didn't even know he was on my buddy list until that particular incident happened. So it honestly made me wonder, like, what is up with that? And I mean, that's our first interaction. And our first interaction, it was a, and our first interaction was honestly a negative one. And I'm like, why did it have to be negative right off the bat? If he actually misunderstood, and I'm going to say this from an adult standpoint, if he actually did misunderstand or he misunderstood what the title of one of my videos actually meant, like any other viewer that watches my channel, you guys don't have a problem asking me, oh, what does that mean? Because a lot of you were asking, like, what is this rivalry video about? Being that I didn't say exactly what it was about when I just put the screenshot out there of the title of the video. I didn't explain what it was about because some people had already known. So I figure, oh, we're the MJ community. We all know this stuff, but some people actually don't. And I'm guessing that might have been a thing that he misunderstood. And I understand misunderstandings happens. I'm not mad at that. But for him to be disrespectful to me is what my problem actually is. I have no issue with him misunderstanding a video title because it happens. But just to be blatantly disrespectful is what I have a problem with. So now this stems into present day where now I'm getting messages from people who both support me and Jesse. They don't want to see us fighting and arguing. I'm not looking to fight and argue with anybody on the internet because that's corny. I'm sorry. I'm damn near 40 years old. I don't have time. I don't have a problem putting my age out there. So I don't have time to be playing these internet games. I'm not a child. I don't research nonsense. I don't put BS out there. But what I'm offering is, since everyone's saying that they don't want to see us fighting and Jesse is a great singer, that audio that I put out is not actually Jesse. They don't know why Jesse is doing that. That's not how Jesse sounds. So Jesse now has an opportunity on this platform to actually sing for us. I will open up my live stream right now and allow Jesse, being that that's what his viewers want, is to prove me wrong about his singing because they don't seem to be really mad about us arguing. It's about the fact that I said he couldn't sing. So it's like, I'm just trying to understand that one though, because I know in the long run, he's not going to do that. He's just going to watch. And I expect that. He's just going to watch in silence and not say a word. But like I said, I'm going to open up. I'm copying it now. And I'm going to put the link in my chat. Now, see, I'm not going to deny what I did hear on that audio because it came directly from his Facebook account. It didn't come from anywhere else. That audio came directly from him. It wasn't any audio that was made up. Nobody got it from out of their ass. It was literally audio that he put on his own Facebook account. So it's not like I needed to actually make that up. I mean, yeah, I will definitely apologize about saying yep, I agree. If he can actually come here, and like I said last night on my live, I don't pretend to be a singer. I don't say I'm putting music out. The only song that I've been involved with was that Hymn to Freedom thing where I spoke and I didn't sing a word. So it's different. I didn't sing anything. I spoke words during that song. Other than that, I don't do any singing. I joke around and play around with you guys when I'm on live stream, but I don't actually sing. I don't try to put music out. But however, once I am telling people that I'm putting an album out, or well, what I saw was Facebook album, I'm going to make sure I put out the best quality. I'm not going to put out anything that's going to potentially make me look bad at the same time. That's why I don't rush to put videos out, because I want to put out the best quality and I want to make sure that there's authenticity to everything that I put out. I don't put out nonsense. Yes, Mary or Mari, or I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but yes. Yep, that's exactly it. Hold on, I wonder if I can put it up there. I can. I can. Hold on, let me see if I can put it up. There it goes. Okay. It's showing the wrong damn thing. Well, there's the link to join the live stream if you actually want to join. And I said I would open it up for you at 12. Here it is, 12. I started a few minutes earlier today, but I'm definitely open to hearing you sing. I would definitely, and if he is a good singer, by all means, I would apologize as an adult if I'm wrong. I don't want to hear nothing about I'm gonna sing in the dark. I don't want to hear anything about let me put on my mask. Show yourself the way I can show myself to my viewers. I don't want to hear that silhouette nonsense. So please, no one tells me he only sings in a silhouette, because if you can't be a real performer and show yourself to your audience, then don't do it. Because technically, even getting on camera for YouTube is a performance. You have to know what to say, you have to know what to do, and you have to feel comfortable in front of your viewers in order to actually even do what I do. So that's what I'm saying. If you are actually a musician or a singer, don't be fearful and always sing in the dark. Please sing in the light. Sit in the light. Please share with us. Is that a? I'm like, is that a rat? Oh my god, I hate. That was a damn bird. Oh my god. But yeah, I opened up my live chat and I'm definitely wanting to see the singing. I mean, I've heard from your viewers who also are my viewers because we share the same people. I mean, it's the MJ community. We all share the same viewers. We all are part of the community, so we all watch and share each other's stuff. I'm pretty sure of it. Well, minus me, because I don't really share anything. I'm not even on social media like that. The only time I'm on social media is just to check to see what you guys are actually saying message wise. And if I'm posting something here and there about a video that I'm releasing or a random video that I may be watching from top 10 scariest things on YouTube. That's about it. Like, or maybe I can't say that, my friend stuff, like Dove, MD. It's a couple of other people's stuff that I actually share. Because of course that's what friends do for each other. But I mean, as far as just taking stuff from other people, no. So I'm just wondering, because I mean, this whole last year between 2019 and 2020 has been so strange with the way, the MJ fandom has literally gone. I mean, it just seems like it's gone to hell. It's become a swamp. It went from, and I've been saying this the last couple of live streams that I've been doing. It's been going literally from a beautiful lake or a beautiful ocean to now a swamp, because it just seems like the only thing that actually matters in this community is not even MJ anymore. It's who's MJ behind any of these accounts. That's the only thing that I'm seeing matters now. And it seems like that's going to be the only thing that the fans are bringing forth towards his legacy. They're not actually protecting his legacy anymore. What they're doing is protecting more of his impersonators who are trying to be him versus the man himself. So I ask, where are his real fans at anymore? Like, where are his real fans at? Because now it seems like it's just become a whole situation. Let me take this off. This is annoying. Being that no one is near me, I can take it off. Man, felt like I had a chin strap on talking. But I'm just wondering though, like, where is his real fandom at anymore? Because it's now just been boiled down. And I'm not talking about the tribute artists. They have nothing to do with it. We're talking about internet impersonators where people are creating accounts, sitting there faking, playing games with people, getting donations from these people, from what I understand. And what happens is that's the person that they're banking on being MJ during this comeback that they're expecting. And what ends up happening is these people end up hurt in the long run, because I've had so many people that's followed different Facebook impersonators and Twitter impersonators that would try to convince me of these people. And what ends up happening is months later, they're messaging me again, telling me that, oh, this person was a fake. Oh, I found out this person was lying. Oh, this person that. So what always ends up happening, and I always try to warn people, and I've been warning people since the very beginning, and I will say that again, since the very beginning, I've been warning you guys from the very beginning. There are impersonators that been this been going on since MySpace, which is crazy. Here we are on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and it's gotten worse. This was going on literally on YouTube originally, where people was just standing in the dark room and record themselves doing a little MJ gesture and post it on YouTube and say that they're him, knowing that we actually were researching a death hoax. So what ends up happening is it spread so far, and now it's spread so thin to the point that the only thing that matters is protecting these impersonators versus protecting MJ. So now I wonder is, where are his real fans? Where are his real fans? I'll wait for it. Because if anyone can tell me that they're actually protecting him when they're just mainly protecting these impersonators on Facebook, and it's just literally out of control. Y'all aren't real fans. And get mad at me if you want to, but the truth is the truth. And now I see exactly what Trapson is talking about, because in this fandom, it seems like the only thing that matters is protecting the fakes. Nobody seems to protect MJ anymore, protect the real. It's only the fakes, the liars, the phonies. And this is one thing that honestly gets on my nerves. But then in the long run, when people get hurt behind it, don't tell me about it, because a lot of the ones that follow these fakes and impersonators are the ones that end up following them repeatedly in different ones each time. And I always warn them, please don't stop doing that. And it looks like it's about to rain. Oh God. I decided to come outside and get some air at the wrong time. But yeah, it's just like, I want people to be warned and be aware, because right about now, his legacy, I still feel, is at stake with everything that's going on with his name. I mean, that lawsuit with Wade and James is still going on. And then nonsense now with E. Casanova popping up. And then we have 1,001 impersonators on the internet pretending to be MJ. And I'm not going to deny it. And I've said this to each of you before, and I've said it on my live streams. I've literally, especially being that I've been doing this a long time. I may not have been on social media talking to you guys about this stuff a long time, but it's been a long time since me putting out content on YouTube and me researching this. And the entire time it's been a game the entire time. Like people in the comment section, it became like a game. And I'm like, what is the prize in the end by getting people to believe that you're somebody who is still here, but you're not actually them? What are you actually getting out of it? What's the end game? What is the prize? I just want to know, what is the end game? Like, what is the end game once you get people to believe you? Once you get your viewers to believe that you're MJ, what is the end game? What do you get? Is there a prize? Is there a gold plaque? Is there payment? I just want to know. Like, it doesn't make sense anymore. I mean, where does the game stop? I'm not telling anyone how to operate their YouTubes, their Facebooks. When it comes to gaming people and pretending to be someone that you're not, it's fucking phony. And I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it whatsoever. I mean, you guys can choose to follow whoever you want. I can't tell anyone who to follow. But I can, however, warn people when it comes to fakes and phonies that are out there. And like I've said, yeah, I will put that one up, because it definitely it it literally hurts me to see people get gamed and played. And it's just like the only thing that exists now is worrying about who's MJ behind whatever account that is out there. And this is one thing, everyone that probably messages me thinks that they're the only one that tells me that they're speaking to him when they're really not. I have a lot of people telling me that, but there's no telling who's telling the truth. But however, there are ones who are blatantly liars and fakes. I mean, come on. Let me go down and see what y'all are saying, because I'm just literally talking. April, Yvette, Poetic, Super Nikki, Dove, Adele. Oh yeah, beautiful New York City. I'm sitting right outside at the park. It's really really nice out. It's literally a little kid soccer game going on right there in the center of the park over there. Lots of people using Michael Jackson's image and name on YouTube as him. Messenger. Yeah, it's like they're everywhere. And I'm not even saying, you can't do it, but why pretend to be him and then get fans all wrapped up in it? And what they do is they go to people who do research and come to us and tell us that this is him, or this is what they've heard, or this is who they're speaking to. And then when it comes down to it, those accounts end up deleted, those people vanish, those people aren't around. They either get inactive, or either they get banned from Facebook because Facebook eventually bans these people. Like, it's crazy. Something is wrong though. I don't know who he is. What I heard was horrible. Yeah, I mean, I'm not disrespecting anybody who wants to pretend to be, but I'm just saying, why drag the fans into it? Because in the long run, and those fans be coming to me telling me stuff about, oh, this is MJ, this is MJ, and I'm sorry, I'm not a naive person. That's one of the reasons why I research, because I don't agree with naivety, especially when it comes to something like this. I mean, this is a very serious topic, so I don't get why would anyone want to even game or play with people's emotions, play with people's mindsets in the process. I mean, it's disgusting. And the worst part about it is to hide behind a profile picture or hide behind a silhouette where they don't even know who they're talking to, but they're worshiping what you're doing. They don't even know who you are. And a lot of them will swear up and down and swear to God that they know these people because they spoke to them on Facebook. But in the long run, you don't know them. You don't know who they are behind the scenes. I received so many messages about this Jesse guy saying how nice he is, but apparently him being disrespectful to me means he's still a nice person, right? Even though I didn't disrespect him, right? I was told that, oh, you shouldn't even say anything back to him. Why shouldn't I say anything back to him? Who is he? He's another human being just like I am. He's disrespectful and he disrespected me. But I'm told to not speak about him and just leave him alone. We should just leave it alone. Oh, really? He gets to say his piece, but I don't get to say mine. And that's exactly what Michael went through. No matter how much people spoke against him, he go to open his mouth and speak against it, they shut him down and told him to shut the hell up, just like Jesse Stevens told me. So it's no different. It's no different. You wrong him, you tell him to shut up for speaking his truth. You wrong me, you tell me shut up for speaking my truth. How fair is that? That's a double standard. He can stay and do what he wants, and he's still apparently a nice person to you folks. I don't get how. Yeah, the rain is about to come. I will start heading back to my house and continue this inside. It's starting to get cloudy. See, wow. Not unless that was just temporary. But what honestly I don't get is, why pretend to be someone on the internet instead of just per se being a fan page like the rest of us? Why do you have to pretend? It doesn't make sense to do that, because in the long run, a lot of you who are pretending to be him under these accounts with his picture as your profile picture, you're making him look bad. A lot of you sit there and preach his message and talk about, oh, MJ was about love. MJ was about respect. But where's the respect? Where's the respect in this community? Where does respect actually exist when it comes to his fans? What I'm actually wondering is, where did respect actually stop between his fans? Because in the long run, his fans don't seem to show each other respect at all anymore. And there's very few fans that are respectful to each other. Everything now is an argument in the comment section, an argument on Twitter, an argument about who's MJ, who's not MJ. It's just a lot of ignorance. But what about protecting his legacy? When are you guys going to start protecting his legacy? You love him so much. No, you love the idea of him. Because if you actually love him, you would defend him and not the impersonator, not the people faking on the internet. You would defend him. So where is his legacy going to lie in the next year if all we're worried about is these damn impersonators behind Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram? Where's his legacy going to be then? You can't blame the media for that. This is on you guys. This is on the fans. This is on you guys. So if this is what all we're going to be about now in this community, then I will honestly say I want no parts of it anymore. I will honestly say I will throw in the towel, because this is not what his legacy is actually about. He is not a fake and phony person. He's never been a fake and phony person. He's one of the most realest motherfuckers out there. And yes, I said it. He was never a fake and phony. He didn't sit up there and pretend to be anybody else. Yeah, he had fun masquerading and wearing masks, but that doesn't mean you sit up there and fucking pretend to be him. You don't do it. You don't do it and then manipulate people in the process like that's right, and then get mad for getting called out and exposed. Like, where does the truth lie anymore? Where does respect lie anymore when it comes to MJ and his fandom? Like, it don't make sense. Wow, now all of a sudden I move. The little drizzling that started stopped. I was walking back home. I'm going right back to the park then. That's weird. Wow. Let me go down to the comment section, but I'm sorry to start cussing, but it really just pisses me off because I'm like, do you actually realize that his legacy is really being destroyed by his fans? It's not the media anymore. It's us as the fans. It's nobody is taking accountability. When do we begin to take accountability as his fans and as his supposed supporters that this crap has got to stop? Like, this crap has got to stop. Now it starts drizzling again. Wow. Like, this crap has really got to stop. I mean, in the long run, fine, we have fun being fans. Fine, we have fun sharing his photos. But when does pretending to be him become a part of the fandom? If you want to be him so bad, then become a tribute artist. Don't manipulate on the internet. At least we know who the tribute artists are because they don't hide it. They don't hide in silhouettes. They actually talk to their fans. They don't hide behind a mask. They literally talk to their fans. So for those of you who are pretending to be him, it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. Let me be careful because I see the cops right there. I don't trust no police. Not after George Floyd. Should I reverse my camera? Oh my God. Somebody just waved at me. It's crazy though. Don't walk in front of a car. I'm not gonna walk in front of a car, trust me. I'm by a church, so the grace of God protects me. It protects me. It protects me big time. But yeah, I'm just wondering, where does the fandom actually lie when it comes to protecting his legacy anymore? Because what ends up happening is his name play the Ice Cube song. Which Ice Cube song? I see Red Stroke, what you said. Which Ice Cube song? No, but I'm just saying though, in the long run, it's not right because we're the ones that have to protect his legacy. So if we're not protecting his legacy, then who is? That's all I'm wondering. So who out there from his fan base, including myself, is going to be the one to actually put a stop to all of this? Because I'm not going to keep going for it. You think just because you hide behind an MJ profile picture that you're going to disrespect me? No, unfortunately, pretending to be MJ on the internet, I see through you. I see through you. I'm sorry, with rose tinted glasses on. I still see through you. I don't literally go for none of these impersonators online. You know how many times I've gotten them on Facebook and I deny their request because I'm like, I'm not playing this game. I'm not playing this game with these folks. Like, are you kidding me? I don't have time for this. I don't even follow any of the tribute artists except Trapson because none of that really interests me until he came along. That's why I'm like, I don't go for anybody pretending to be MJ and then at the same time, you're being rude, you're being disrespectful, You're lying to people. You're collecting donations in his honor, but is that money going to his family, his kids, per se? Is it going to a foundation or a fund that could actually help people during this COVID-19 pandemic? No, it's going into your little grubby ass paws for you pretending and putting on a good show. And it's not right. See, I'm getting tired of this weather. Like, it doesn't make sense because every time I turn back around to go back to the park, that's when it starts to prepare for rain. And then, but like I said, I will gladly apologize to this Jesse character if Jesse can come here because everyone. Oh, you guys hear that? Never mind. See, every time I start walking back this way, it starts up again. But like I said, if there's any chance that he wants to prove me wrong, because his fans are messaging me saying that they don't want to see us fighting and they don't want to see us arguing, even though there's no argument from my side, it's just pissed me off that he's disrespecting me and he's sharing my content. He's still saying that he knows more than me, but he's sharing my stuff. That's why I'm like, how do you know more than somebody when you're sharing their stuff? How does that make you more intelligent than the person that you're taking content from? Is what my issue is. Because I actually do the research and actually sit down for countless hours researching this stuff to put it out. I don't put it out for somebody to take it. I put it out to be shared, but I don't put it out for anyone to take what I actually worked hard to create. And it's not right. And then in the long run, I didn't even know that was going on until after I was disrespected because I didn't follow him on Facebook, even though we were Facebook friends. I didn't follow anything this man did. I didn't even know he existed because sometimes I will just click accept without looking because I assume if I'm getting a profile picture of someone with MJ as a Facebook friend request, I assume that, oh, wait, this must be somebody who watches my YouTube channel because I have links to my social media on my channel. So I assume when I get those friend requests, it's usually going to be someone who actually watches my channel. But however, if it is someone who watches my channel, then it ends up being an impersonator or someone as of late like him. And those are the types that I don't agree with, because if you're going to be disrespectful to someone that you're taking content from, then you should really evaluate how you say that you're intelligent and you know more than they do, because you can't know more than someone else and take information from them to try to prove your point. How does that work? And that's all I'm saying. Like, the fan base right now is a hot ass mess. It's a hot mess. And people can get mad at me if they want to. I'm about to get soaked. Ah, man. This is exciting. Did I really cause thunder and lightning? I done caused the wrath. Speaking all of this angry stuff when it's supposed to be a happy, jolly time. I'm gonna go sit in my kitchen. Oh, man. Like I said, it doesn't make sense, though. I try to understand, like, what is this actually being done for, though? Oh, man. I got rained in the house. I'm pissed. Oh, my God. Sit in my kitchen. Oh, my gosh. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna be here for the next 20 minutes. And like I said, that's funny. You say you woke the gods. This seems very weird. Once I started talking a little angry, they started talking back. I agree. I mean, it's crazy. Trolls do do that when they don't get enough clout. I think that's what it is. And knowing, thank you, MD. You're absolutely right. Hold on. She just reminded me, you came in the house, wash your hands. So you know what? Give me a second. No, but I actually agree with you because it doesn't actually make sense. And a lot of them do a lot of this stuff for clout, and it actually bothers me because if that's all you're doing it for is clout, then leave the fan base, leave the community. I mean, it doesn't make sense anymore. Like, yes, I'm gonna wash my hands. My phone almost went in the sink. Yeah, that would have shut me the hell up for sure, right? Like, oh my God, grab one of those. Oh my goodness. No, but that definitely would have shut me the hell up for sure if my phone fell in the sink, right? I know because you've been around just as long as I have, so I know exactly what you're talking about. And this honestly, it's annoying now. Like it's honestly really corny, and it's like now the fan base has really just changed so drastically over an 11-year period. Because we were out around the same time, you and I, me, piano games, MJ, Hoax Evidence, so many others. It was a lot of us that were around. And I agree with you because you've been around just as long as I have. You know exactly how these trolls are. Now it sounds like the rain stopped again. I want to go back outside. God. Oh my goodness. But it's just not right anymore. Some don't even hide and call themselves fans. Nope, they sit up there and say that they're him, which is crazy. And I'm like, now is the time to honestly just cut the evil, just like the evilness out, because a lot of y'all that pretend to be him on the internet are just being straight up and down evil. And I think it's wrong. I think it's straight up and down wrong. Exactly. Thank you. And this seems like it's going to be the only thing I experience. So I'm still waiting for him to actually join the live. I'm pretty sure he's watching, or one of our viewers had told him that I said he can come on here and sing for us because that's been the biggest complaint is me saying this guy can't sing after he disrespected me. Even though it's not like it's a lie, I played the audio. Exactly, it is that exactly. It's evil. MJDHI. It is really evil. I don't know. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it's just like it's too much now. I mean, I just wonder where does the fandom really lie when it comes to protecting his legacy anymore? Because right about now it just seems like we're only worried about the impersonators on Facebook and all of that. And it's like now, what's going on? Like what's gonna be done now that that's the only thing that the fandom is focusing on? They're not focusing on him. I was told that the audio that I played was not him, and that that's not actually how he sounds. So I'm just wondering, how does he actually sound? I actually gave him, the opportunity to come here on this live. I even posted the link to my live so that way he could actually join. I mean, we would love to hear him sing. I said it as an adult. That's how I feel. So let me get him out my basement. Exactly. That is too funny. Oh my God. Yeah, definitely. MJDHI. Shoot, join the live stream. The link is right there. We can chat. If you're on mobile and you want to join, just copy that link and you could actually pop on screen. You could either do video or audio. It doesn't have to necessarily be video. You could do whichever. And just so you know, it's not just the name, it's my life. It's not just the name. Oh, man. That's funny, though. You didn't drink water. You're not listening. I had water before I went out, but I don't want to have to stop and use the bathroom. Oh man. See, I'm not even on Discord anymore. I used to be on Discord, but I don't have the app anymore. Oh, she said, I'm working right now. I've gotcha. Yeah, I know how that is. Like today is not a busy day for me. I'm actually home and I got to finish working on that next video that's coming out. It should be out either Friday or Saturday. I may just wait and put it out Saturday, being that Saturday we also have a podcast episode coming and we do have special guests for this season. So I definitely am excited. I can't wait. We have so far two. We're working on a third. I'm not going to reveal any names yet until the dates get close, but we definitely have something in store for you guys. And yes, Dove Angel, I see you there. So, yep, we have something good. I'm excited for that one. But yeah, like definitely, we could definitely set that up. But yeah, like if per se anybody knows Jesse, tell him that I'm offering him to come sing on the platform. No shade, no disrespect. I just would like to hear him sing. I mean, I feel bad now being that, you guys are messaging me and telling me that he actually sounds good. And I mean, if he actually does, I would like to hear it. Amazing. Exactly. Amazing. Like I would like to hear it. I mean, no shade, but yeah, like and also like for you guys who do follow him, tell him if he has me blocked on Facebook, he should block me everywhere and not message me or say anything else to me. I mean, it would be a lot easier for us to not. We should just part ways, as my elders would say. We should just part ways, and not speak if there's per se a problem or an issue. Oh, definitely. Like we would definitely wait. MD, excuse me, MD, MJDHI. You're on Twitter, right? I think you're on Twitter. I'm trying to think. Do I follow you on Twitter? Because if so, I'm gonna add you on Twitter, and we could definitely chat it up. And definitely, It would be nice to have people that's been around the MJ community a long time to actually speak about him, not have these fakes and impersonators talking about him and pretending to be him. We want real fans, like we want real people that don't have to literally hide behind a silhouette. Gotcha. All right. I'm gonna add you after this live. Oh man, but yeah, I'm like waiting. I mean, I've been here for almost an hour. I've left my stream link up in the banner of this live stream since I've been on, and still nothing. Thank you, Red Stroke. No, I'm not talking about you, MJDHI. No, I'm talking about the one that uses literally his name, his image, and tries to dress like him in silhouette and tries to pretend by saying that he is him. It's just a little, it's all over the place. Like, oh man, it's just too much. But I'm just like, quit it. Like, I'm not talking about the regular fans who use a profile picture of MJ. I'm talking about the ones that are pretending, where they're literally messaging people and saying it, making posts as if they're him just because they found an old photo on Google or one that they're taking from someone else's account. Because everybody has different photos and different genres of photos regarding MJ. Not everybody has the same photo setups. So everyone is taking photos from all over the place. And when they see one photo here, they take it, put it here. Oh, wait, this is my family. I'm MJ. I'm MJ. White glove in the dark. I'm MJ. Look, guys, white glove. Wait, if I sat here and put my white glove on, does that mean I am? Like, I'm him? Like, come on, guys. Does that mean I'm him? Like, oh my God. Maybe I should sit here in my Thriller jacket, but I'd probably cook to death. Like, Booby? Who's Booby? Oh my goodness. Like, I'm going to Robson's house right now to do his mom. Ew. I don't even think MJ would go near Robson's mom. Oh my God. Like, oh man. MJ really going by, ugh. He like, get away from me. That's funny though. When people on Twitter thought I am Michael, immediately I proved to them I am not playing with people's wrong. Exactly, it's wrong. I mean, I don't agree with that. I should put it on, but I would cook. It is like 81 degrees, and then there's no breeze coming in through my kitchen like I hoped it would. That's why I'm sitting out. Who is this? Nope, too late. I'm busy. I'm not coming out anywhere now. It's raining. But all right. Oh, booby. Mr. Anderson. Oh man, that is funny though. PMB. PMB. What about me? Come over here, cause my name's JMP. Let me stop. Oh man. Wait, am I able to edit this while I'm on here, or do I have to? I don't even think I can edit it. I was gonna quickly try to switch, but I can't edit it. What can I? No, it won't let me edit it. I was gonna put my Twitter, but I'm gonna message you on Twitter. Let me scroll back though so I can see what it said again. Souza81. All right, gotcha. But yeah, definitely. We definitely need to chat it up. I mean, I definitely want to chat with other fans that's been around the community for a long time that knows the truth, that knows the real MJ and doesn't play games with their fans. Because I've watched your podcast before, MD. See, I'm MJ. I keep saying MD because I have an MD and then I have MJ, MJDHI. Like I've seen episodes of your podcast. I've gotten to see, especially during the Innocence era. Ooh, intense podcast, and then having Taj Jackson and having him come in and give even more information than what we actually had. I mean, it was amazing to hear, the family get a chance to speak out against all of this madness too. So that was definitely amazing. Amazing. I love it. Souza, sorry. But yeah, like I'm guessing he's not gonna appear to this live and I'm not gonna hold him to it. But that just proves my point because I gave the opportunity. And to the real MJ fans, I wish I could say cheers. I wish I had a drink in my hand, but I don't. So cheers. Like, oh man. But yeah, to the real MJ fans, much love to you guys. Because you guys don't BS, you guys don't play nonsensical games. And I have a lot of respect and love for you guys. So thank you for watching. Like, it's amazing, trust me. But yeah, I'm guessing that my special attempted guest is not gonna join, so I'll take it as it is and walk away. But at least I can walk away saying that I offer to apologize if you sang, because I'm not going to change my mind about my feelings regarding your singing if you're not actually going to prove me wrong. Like if you're not going to prove me wrong, or not even just me, but Dove Angel and others who actually heard it. That's the same thing as E Casanova. Those aren't my voice messages. What? Like if you remember the E Casanova voice messages to that young chick. Everybody seems to pretty much play games because I also have voice messages that he's inboxed to people of him doing that scratchy singing voice. So if that's intentional, then that's stupid. And you want people to support your music, it's stupid. Blatantly stupid. So if you're a real artist, then stop playing games with your viewers and actually be an artist. And let me showcase you. Come on. This is free promotion. Come on. Let me showcase you. She said I invited. Yeah, that's the thing though. I haven't even spoken to her in God knows how long. So you tried JMP or you, I mean, I tried. I tried. And this is me as an adult, not even me being shady because we had an argument, me and this guy. But I mean, I have to have kids whining and they need help with their phone. Oh, their ponies. Got you. Hey, I'll catch you later, Souza. I'm gonna message you on Twitter. But yeah, definitely we could set something up. I definitely would love to go see some ponies or go ride a damn horse or something. I haven't actually been horseback riding in years. I would love to go back and do that. Go to my aunt's ranch. But yeah, here it is. The hour is almost over, and I spent the whole hour actually waiting and chatting about this. And I mean, now there's going to be no more conversation about it. I mean, as long as whoever his viewers are that we share, please just tell him to stay away from my channel if he has some sort of disdain from me, because I'm not interested in the disdain. I'm interested in the positivity, the serenity, and anything that can uplift MJ and the rest of the fans and not BS them. That's all we want here. I appreciate that. Thank you, Susan. Thank you. Thank you. Ride a pony, save a giraffe. Really? Oh my God, I'm losing my earpiece. But yeah, I guess that's it. This is it. This is the moment. And this is where I have to say, I won't talk about it anymore. Every message that he now sends on YouTube will now officially be blocked. I don't care how many accounts you can create because I know that they're free to make. You have more than one. You have your YouTube account. You have your Believe 777 account. So that's on my radar. So far, that'll be 2 accounts of yours blocked. Is there anything else that I need to add to that? Do you think Michael might see his? Michael sees everything. You think he's not enraged by the games people are playing with his fans? He loves his fans more than anything in this world. He said these words that his fans are like his blood, his family. So you think that the games that other fans are playing with other fans, he would actually appreciate that? I don't think he would. I think he would honestly be so pissed off and enraged with this. And honestly, the games need to stop. Because if he was here, I guarantee this wouldn't be going on. It's like now that he's actually not physically here to speak publicly and say things to you guys, that now it's like, oh, well, we can do whatever we want. But if he was here, would you do this? That's what I'm wondering. And that's the problem. Yeah, like a lot of them aren't real fans. They're just fair weather fans or just got into this hoax game maybe a few years ago. They didn't follow it the whole way through. So those are the ones that come into the community and pretend to be the know-it-alls, like, I know more than you. But you just came in 5 years ago. And how much did you learn in 5 years that I didn't learn in 11? I mean, I know that things change over time and things, rearrange and things upgrade as well. I know information definitely will upgrade because that's why I also did the escape plan series. Because why? Over the years, information actually stacked up, and my old series needed a revamp to put more information into what was already out there. Because if you watch the escape plan 1, 2, 3, and 4, those are all videos tied to my first season of my series. All things that was tied to the first and some of the second. Because I have my series, like my videos listed in series in my playlist on my channel. So if you look through season 1 and if you watch through all of them, even though it's kind of hard because I know you guys have said to me like the text-based thing, I mean, back in the days that was the thing and that's what we were all into. So, but now it's different. We're able to actually put ourselves out there, put ourselves on camera, or put our audio and our voices out there and let our viewers actually hear us, because now that actually gives off a different message and a different story when we actually do decide to speak to our viewers versus just putting, text. I mean, I considered actually doing a couple of text videos, but I said, would you guys actually watch it? Because I don't want anyone to go, what the heck are you doing? Because you guys have gotten used to me doing the audio. Now that I have to put up, I agree. He has to hate what's going on in his fan community, quote fingers, and also what is going on in the world. He brought us together before he can do it again. The sharing of his music recently speaks volumes. That's what I'm saying. Now, I mean, it has to be more than just ridicule and bashing among each other in the fandom, and all the split factions that are going on with the believers versus the non-believers. And then on the believers side, there's factions on that too. I mean, it's just so much. I mean, on the non-believer side, I mean, there's factions on that side too. I mean, on the non-believer side, then there's the fans who love the history ever Michael Jackson only, or the fans that only love the off-the-wall thriller Michael Jackson, and there's battles over that, or the fans that are only into Gold Pants Michael. like, come on. I mean, and even in the believers community, then there's the people that are split between Jesse, and then there's Peter, and then there's who the hell else? Because there's so many others. There was Wonderland, and oh god, I can't even remember. It's so freaking many. It's just, I try my best to not even remember that, because I shouldn't have to remember any of the fakes. But it's just crazy. But there was recently Super Nikki, there was a song that was put out on social media and on YouTube a couple of days ago called Throwing Your Life Away. You should look it up. It's actually pretty dope. I mean, it's an unfinished track from what I've heard. I played it on June 25th, but they didn't fully finish the track before leaking it, so it's kind of, grainy in sound, but you can hear that would have been a dope track if they put the full instruments into it. Exactly. Real friendships do come out of his community, because that's how Dove Angel and I became friends. We became friends because of our love for this community and MJ. So it's like, our friendship we've had now for almost a year and a half. We have been strong. And I mean, even before the whole Jesse thing, I've had so many others come for me and come at me and try to literally drag me down to their level. I mean, I've had Jesse do it. I've had RJ do it. I've had the Lion Music Group do it. So it's like, and then I get countless weird inboxes of hatred, and I'll just laugh at them, and I'm like, oh my god, you're bored. And they honestly think that it bothers me if someone says they hate me. I'm like, but you didn't love me, so what's the opposite of love? Hate. So I don't care. Like, hate me all you want to. Your hatred is only going to make me stronger. Like, hello. It does not bother me. See, him too. See, I haven't had a skeleton come after me, but he's also borrowed from my channel, but I don't mind, because he doesn't disrespect. He just shares with his viewers, and, you know, does normally when it comes to his viewers. I don't see anything. So Virgo for Masters, Jack Crooner. Oh, what about them, Nikki, Damian G? See, I just started following him on Facebook, but then I honestly had to remove him because so many people have messaged me, and I'm not speaking against him. His business is his business, what he does on his channel. So I won't speak about what he's actually doing with or for or against or whatever with his viewers. But however, once viewers come to me about complaints regarding him, they can't even get him to even speak to them, but he's literally collecting donations from them, and he won't talk to them, or if he does speak to them, they're only getting like a peace sign or a heart emoji, or they're not getting much out of him. And I said, well, guys, it's your option to, donate or give to whoever you want. But in the long run, if you see that you're not getting anything out of it, then don't. Let me connect my Wi-Fi, because now it's acting silly. I forgot I'm in the house. Can you guys still hear me? I'm trying to connect my Wi-Fi. Me off. It cut me off. There are also Michael, Sofergo, and now see, I've spoken about Sofergo before. I've gotten messages about him too when I also have done a video about him. I mean, it may not have been a full-out investigation, but I'm sorry. some of the little oddball tidbit things that were put out into that video literally were just small things that I knew pointed out to him not being any ties to MJ. But of course, I got messages and I have receipts, I have the screenshots of people who that's what I'm like, oh, thank you. I love it. You guys actually really just keep me going. But yeah, like the So Virgo Clashes thing, I faced backlash from that too. And in all honesty, I really didn't care because in the long run, I'm not going to agree with saying that someone is MJ who is not. And that's what is expected of me. Like sometimes with some, and I do chat with everyone, but I mean sometimes when some of the viewers do send me stuff from a lot of these people, and I disagree, they get mad with me, they cuss me out, they tell me they hate me. Someone even told me they hope that I died. But I said, I'm forever, baby. You ain't killing me with words. You can't kill me with words. I'm like over somebody that you don't know hiding in a silhouette. I'm like, ooh, you hate me for the man in the silhouette who you can't even see, but you can see me. You can see me. Ooh, let me take this off. I'm hot. Yes, I got my big old bean head. My hair is messy, and yes, I'm saying yes to the mess. I like it. Oh, she can call in. Definitely call in. I'm here for it. So just copy, even though you probably have to type it in or whatever, but she can call in. I didn't even see that. Oh yeah, you guys like if you want to call in, you can actually do it from your phone or your tablet. Let me take one of these out. I feel like I'm shouting. But yeah, you can call in from your phone or your tablet or your computer if you actually want to. The link that you see streaming on my screen going back and forth, that is the link to actually stream into this live. So if you actually do, I agree. Say yes to the mess. Yes. So I love your conversation. I try not to hate and dislike people because I'm trying to change my life. But people make it really hard. And I literally meditate so I don't have to think about being negative. And this negativity that happens in the community is just baffling. I mean, what can we do though? I mean, it's never gonna go anywhere. It's like, how can I put it? To me, it's like the community wants to believe that each individual person that they speak to is him. But when it comes to that person being exposed by someone who actually researches or chooses to research, is where the viewers that you share with that person become angry with you or don't want to deal with you because they believe this impersonator is, even though I'm the one researching the stuff that the impersonator may be sharing. And I'm like, how does that go? You can hate the person that is researching what your impersonator is sharing, but you don't follow that person. That does not make sense. You can't have both ways. You can't hate me and love my work through someone else. You cannot. You cannot. So if you hate me, you can't click like, love, care, or sad face or angry face, any sort of emotion on anything he posts that comes from my channel. It does not make sense. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, like it's gonna tell you when you first start that you need to authenticate your account, so you can sign in with your YouTube or your Facebook, I believe, and it'll allow you to either do audio or video, whichever you choose. But yeah, like you can't. Satan does walk this planet for sure. There's so many satanic people within the community. I'm scared for everybody because a lot of them that are in the community are ones that are pretending to be him. Mm-mm. She said, I smashed the like button. Did you? Oh, man. But yeah, ask Marie, give me a call. I'm definitely here for it. Oh man. But yup, like I said, you can't hate me as the creator, and that's like hating God. And I'm not comparing myself to God, but God created us, and you're gonna hate your creator or the person that created something that pretty much put life into your body. Like my content put life into what you're doing. Other people's content put life into what you're doing. So it's like you need to be thanking a lot of us for that, because you wouldn't have the clout without us. Yes, and we are living in dangerous times. It's a very dangerous time to even be a human being, because there's so many crazy people out there. You don't know who's who anymore. You don't. Like, you don't know who's who anymore. And it makes you just wonder, like, where can the crazy line be drawn? What's going on, Flips? You, Scott? Oh man, everybody's popping up. All the usuals. Oh man. But let's see if S Marie gets in. If not, I'm gonna wrap up this live stream and grab me some lunch because I'm hungry. I'm not even gonna focus on this character anymore or no more. And I'm gonna do what I said to my friend Diana. I'm gonna go back to what I used to do. Thank you, Harmony. Oh man. But it's just crazy though. Like, I'm trying to focus on the positivity that is MJ, and I'm trying to bring positivity into his community, as I always have. Anyone who's followed me over the 11-year period, and even new people that go back and watch my stuff, you will never find a negative piece of content on my YouTube channel regarding this man. I will never ever do anything like that. And it's like, how do you actually pretend to be him and then be negative at the same time? Because that man didn't have a negative bone in his body. He was human like the rest of us. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. This man was human like the rest of us. But if this man got angry like any other human, he'd give it to you. He's back to give it again, as he would say. Like, come on. Oh man. I'm hoping you can get on, Marie. I mean, I would definitely love that. But thank you for that donation, Harmony Ann. That was nice of you. But I just want to understand though, where, like, I still want to ask you guys this question. Where, as the fans, are we headed? Because in the long run, no matter what I research on YouTube, I'm still a fan like everybody else. I'm still a fan like everybody else. I still post the same stuff you guys do, like MJ photos, MJ dance compilations, the same stuff on Facebook and Twitter and everywhere else. I'm no different. So I'm speaking from a stand. That's right, a standpoint, because I would stand for Michael definitely. And what I'm saying is, if us as the fan are coming together as a collective to push out some of these foolish impersonators, and we're not referring to any of the tribute artists because somebody misconstrued that earlier on. Not referring to any tribute artists, because I would definitely support Traps. I love the whole tribute game. It's an awesome thing, but we're talking about the Facebook internet fakers. We're talking about the Twitter, the Instagram fakers. We're talking about those types. The ones that hide behind the mask, the one that hides behind the dark silhouette, or a messy bedroom for that matter. I'm like, yeah, it's too many fans fighting. It's not enough unity in this community. Ooh, that rhymes. Not enough unity in this community. Oh man, it's not enough unity in the community anymore. I mean, it just seems like everybody is constantly fighting, and there's so many factions that have split off. Like I said, there's the believers and non-believers. Then even on both sides, there's multiple factions for everybody who's for whoever they support on each side of those spectrums. So it's like it's too much, and then you just get hit with so much like from both sides, because I hear both sides because I research on both sides of the spectrum. I research both him being alive, I research also his innocence, his legacy, and everything else. And what ends up happening is I hear from both sides of the spectrum constantly. So don't think that the things that I say are anything negative or anything. This is coming from people who message me. So a lot of the stuff that I do get are things about people like, I'm not speaking against him though, but Damien G. I've gotten things about Skeleton Jack, and I'm like, I don't even know these guys, but I know of them. I've gotten things about Jesse as of recently. I didn't even know of him beforehand. I'm getting things little by little. Wonderland, I've gotten things about this person, whoever the hell this guy was. I'm like, it's too much. It's too much. Like, I don't think my computer is going to let me do it. Like, what it's going to tell you to do, Esmery, is authenticate your account. Like, it's going to open up and then it's going to say something about, are you on Google Chrome? And it should say click here. And then when you click here, it will open up the next screen for you to authenticate your YouTube. Because you're signed into YouTube, so it should allow you to connect your YouTube to this live chat. I mean, it's pretty easy. It may not work. I mean, who knows? But I mean, if anybody else wants to call in while I'm here, I'm here. And see, I went way past an hour too. We're still waiting to see if anything happens. I mean, it's like waiting for the apocalypse. May take a while, apparently. Man. But no, we cannot give up MJ's best. Exactly. That's the yes, this is the StreamYard app. This is it. That's it, poetic. Yup. Oh man. Said I'm a movie too. But yep, I mean, I can't find this thing. I'm wondering what's going on though. But I mean, am I able to freeze it? No, apparently I can't freeze it. See, I followed her Alive 1 DVD when she first came out in the beginning. But I can't say that I think anything because I haven't watched any of her other stuff since the Alive 1 DVD. I mean, other people have asked me about it, but I can't say I follow much that she's actually done. So I'm pretty sure she doesn't know what I've done. I mean, besides the Conrad Murray video that she commented on, or the review of her uh, Prisoner of Fame movie trailer when it had came out. Other than that, I can't say. I mean, besides the one thing that everyone asks me about is Peter Michael Bobby. I don't agree with Peter Michael Bobby and this Peter Madani guy. I mean, the fact that he's actually pretending to be MJ, I mean, that's on them. I mean, I can't do anything about that. That's on their side of the spectrum. But I do feel that Peter Madani supporting E. Casanova, knowing that there is literally screenshots. And the worst part about it is this makes it also, and this is what I will mention, that makes it hard for victims to want to speak out, because I saw something Trapson that actually posted that made sense. When someone actually gives you foolproof evidence to someone's crimes or what is that? Hold on. Oh, somebody on TikTok. But when, damn it. Oh my God. Wow, everybody's responding to that comment on TikTok. No, there's no app for it. That's the only thing. They only allow you to go through the. Hold on. Well, Poetic, you're trying to get on? They're gonna schedule a live to do together. But what I'm saying is, like, the whole Peter Madani thing, and I showed the screenshot a few days ago that he pretty much disagrees with the victim who's saying that E. Casanova pretty much verbally, she didn't say physically, she said he verbally sexually abused her through of course, their DMs on Instagram and on social media. Now, this is what happens in the MJ fandom because we all support someone different. ECAS has his supporters, which are also MJ supporters. Peter Medani has MJ supporters as well. I have MJ supporters, but everyone supports who they wants to support. Now, what happens is Peter Medani had put a statement on his Facebook saying that, he doesn't agree with the girl without saying that he didn't agree with her. And he also said it's something that make you go, hmm. And I'm like, wait, so screenshots wasn't enough. Damn, here comes the voice messages that he sent. Even that's not enough. So you mean to tell me if this man was actually MJ sitting behind that computer selling his Jackson Empire stuff, MJ would pretty much support a grown adult sexting and flirting with a minor. Right, right. And this is where I had drew the line. I was like, there's no way. I don't even have to research none of these people the way other people have because I have information on a lot of these people and I'm just like, I stay out of it. I don't butt into anybody's business on their channels because it's not my place. But what I do is I let people know I don't agree with it, but to each their own, whatever they do is what they do. But me personally, I'm not going to ever bring nobody on my channel saying that they're him. I'm not going to ever deceive anybody and put any information out there into the universe that can't be taken back. Because what happens when the MJ universe gets this information, it will circulate forever. Just like the Barry Shore thing that I debunked months ago, but apparently some people didn't agree with because to them it's just what was it somebody said to me that it was just clues. I was like, do I refer to anything that I do as clues? I don't do wink wink or I don't say clues. I don't do anything like that. None of that is what I do. What I do is research, put a story together, and put out the information. I don't do clues. I don't do games. I'm not a child. That's for the children. I don't do that. I don't do that. Like, because someone had said to me recently, oh, you are putting out clues, and I'm like, where's clues? Because if there are clues, then I will be putting out little 1-2 minute videos with tiny bits of information, little by little, just to hold back the actual big clue that I want to put out. Like, what sense would that make? I don't have time for clues. I don't play these sort of games with clues. Clue people, like, I can't say anything against them because that's their way of putting things out. But however, I don't do that. I research, I put out information, and that's that. I don't put clues. I don't throw hints. And look, guys, I don't do none of that. So the messages I received about clues and this, that, and no, just no, no. Exactly. I posted Blue's Clues the other day because I was like, oh God, people are messaging me about clues. I'm like, clues? Information is different than giving a clue because a clue is not much that you can do with it. And so, no. A clue, a clue, a clue. Here's a mail, it never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. No. Like, come on. No, but I'm not disrespecting anybody. But see, what happens is so many people follow a lot of the bigger hoax researchers. And what they do is associate a lot of us and lump us into the same category when all of us all do something differently. Like I've seen some that are talking about how he faked his death because he wanted to escape being a father. I've seen some stupid nonsense like that. But however, I don't say anything. What else do I see? I see the things about the blood on the blouse recently when we already debunked that when somebody came on my channel lying about it, but we already debunked it. And what happens? We see the Jesse person sharing that literally almost a year after we debunked it. So it's like anything that gets put out into the MJ atmosphere, it's doomed because it'll carry so far. And even if it's a lie, it goes even farther than the truth. Like MJ said, lies run sprints, but the truth runs marathons. Not in this case. The lies are running the marathons right about now because the only thing that seems to carry in this community is the lies. Like, I see a lot of good content out there that I see people not even tuning into, that you're really missing out on a lot of good stuff because you're following people like Jesse or Peter. There's so much good information put out there that is getting blatantly ignored. And I'm not even talking about stuff that I put out. I'm talking about that other people are putting out because there's so much stuff going on that we're ignoring in the world around us. And these impersonators are a big distraction from the bigger picture. They are a major distraction. I don't see a way to find the stream poetic. It's way up in the beginning of the stream. See, I'm trying to figure out. Hold on. Let me see something. Can I? Hold on. Here it is. I found out how to post the comment. Maybe this might help. I just posted the link. So I'm like, how the hell do I do that? This is the first time me going live with this program from my phone, so I can't screen share or nothing. And I had stuff that I would like to share, but I think I will share it when I do my actual podcast episode. But yep. So let's see. I mean, if you guys want to call in, chat a little bit, and let me know what's up, what's on your mind. And wait, did it stop raining so I can go back out? Because that's the only reason why I'm sitting in my kitchen. I want to go outside and get air. I would stay on live all day if you guys were just chilling with me. It's that cool. Like, hold on. Can I ask what the tattoo? Which one? Because I have tattoos on both hands. Oh man, I have tattoos on both of my hands. Said I watch Pro for entertainment when I'm bored. She was going over. I mean, the one thing that viewers have messaged me about, and I'll be honest about this too. Viewers have messaged me saying that they don't want to pay for stuff that they can technically get for free other places. That was a lot of the other viewers' major complaints. How did the kitchen cabinet swing open by itself? Creepy. That's the only thing. Like, viewers have messaged me and said they just don't want to pay for information versus just going to YouTube and just watching it for free from other researchers who research pretty much the same thing. I mean, some people are more detailed than others. I mean, so be it. But not everybody is going to be 100% factual, as we all claim, because nobody can be 100% factual on every single thing. Because if you are 100% factual on every single thing, then you are God. Whew. You are God. I will bow down to you. But that's just the way I see it, because now, wait, she said, I love hearing stories behind tattoos. Well, this one I got is a Playboy bunny. I got that when I was like 15 years old. I was a kid. I was a baby. Yes. And of course, this one I got to show this way. If you follow me on social media, you'll see. I can't even show it right. Hold on. Don't even know how to angle the camera. Like, oh, am I doing a good job or what? There it goes. Perfect. There it goes. I saw the the moonwalking giraffe. Oh, it sounds like it stopped. I'm going back outside. I know, I'm like, wait, did you make it? Hold on. I think you made it. Yes, you made it. Are you ready to come in?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. What's going on?
Nothing much. What's going on?
Oh man, just venting on live. Ah,
Yeah, I can't do the camera access. I still haven't got my hairstylist in yet.
It's all good. That's why I was like, let me put my hat back on because I gotta get a little trim today. Oh man. But how's it going?
Going pretty good. Bored at work.
Oh, trust me, I know the feeling. I could be bored at work right now, but unfortunately, I'm home. Oh man. But what did you think about what you heard during this live, like about the impersonators and all of this stuff? I mean, as an MJ fan,
I just really think it's a shame that we have such a split in the MJ community, and I've seen a lot of weird and, to be quite honest, really disrespectful things on Twitter with the MJ fan base, but also these so-called impersonators. Because I've seen impersonators and so-called fans who say they don't like or necessarily follow the black MJ. They only do the MJ after the late 80s when his skin tone and complexion started to really lighten. So pretty much they call him the white MJ. And I just hate seeing that type of stuff where we break up Michael, the black MJ, the white MJ. To me, it's just so disrespectful. And um with the whole like impersonators, to be honest, no disrespect to them, but I don't really follow any Michael Jackson impersonators. Is I remember when BET pulled that impersonator years ago when they had Chris Brown do the tribute, and yeah, I I just don't like. I just really not into MJ impersonators, especially when they, like I said, the BET one when they said it was Michael. It was clearly not a hologram of Michael. It was a impersonator, a Caucasian impersonator. They pull a little slick stuff like that. It's just, to me, it's just very disrespectful. It's not doing anything for Michael's legacy. It's not doing anything for the fan base. It's just, I try to ignore that type of stuff, but unfortunately, it's so big and so in our face. You know, I just think the MJ fan community can do without it.
I agree with you. Like, I honestly feel like now the fandom really don't need any of this stuff because all it's doing is literally dragging his name down. And it seems like that the fans are helping it. They don't realize that in the long run, when this is all done with all of these fakes and impersonators being him on the internet, where's MJ's legacy going to be after that besides just being literally played with by impersonators only? No one's actually trying to, make his name actually stand for something. They're playing games while doing it.
Yeah, exactly. And another thing that really, I remember early in the early 90s when Michael was first accused, and I remember my uncle saying that he didn't believe in it about Michael, and that if anyone did anything to a child, it was probably Michael Jackson impersonator. Now, I'm not putting anything on an impersonator because I don't know, but to me, things like that can get very dangerous when you have people who are getting surgery to look exactly like someone. You don't know these people. You don't know their history, their personalities, what they're doing. And they're out there doing something, whether that's committing crimes. I mean, it kind of sounds kind of far out there, but I wouldn't put it past someone like Tom Snetton trying to get a Michael Jackson impersonator to do something to blame it on Michael Jackson, because it was a
Right.
rumor that was what oh God, what's his name? Dan Reed, who did his last BS documentary, that he was looking for an impersonator. I think a person actually came out and said he was offering money to do some type of photo shoot to make it seem like it was Michael. And stuff like that just gets very, very dangerous with people who just want to take Michael down, want him to be a pedophile so bad, which is just the weirdest thing to me. But
Disgusting.
it really is. To me, it's a good thing that Michael didn't do anything to a child. But you have these people who are just so determined to put that stigma on him, which is just the craziest and the weirdest thing I've ever heard of anyone wanting someone to be a pedophile. It's so crazy. I would never understand it. And when you have people that's willing to stoop to those levels to pay someone to try to spin it as Michael being in some type of negative and provocative way with a child, it's really dangerous, and it's really sad. And you just, people, when you come money and people, they'll do anything. So I mean, we see that with Wade and James. Money make people do anything. So it's just a scary situation. The whole impersonator thing, I'm just always been on the edge with Michael Jackson impersonators. You just don't know what this person would do. They claim to love Michael, but if something comes their way, and if they think he's dead or whatever the case is, when people start talking money and throwing figures in their face, people will do anything.
That is absolutely true. And that's a shame. I've heard the stories, especially last year when that mockumentary had come out, that they were trying to pay people to do stage photo shoots and nonsense like that. And I'm like, seriously, y'all were willing to go that far? It's bad enough that y'all are already trying to tarnish his legacy by just putting this out, period. But then y'all are trying to do photo shoots and paying people and then denying it in the process when confronted, because I heard, about a major blow up between MJ's community and Dan Reed on Twitter when this was going on. I stayed out of it because I said I'm not tweeting this man. Like, I tweeted him one time and I was like, you know what? I'm not tweeting him anymore because he's enjoying it. He was clowning you guys, screenshotting it and resharing you guys and laughing at you. So I'm like, he's not taking you guys serious. He's laughing at you. So I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here and play games with this bullheaded weirdo.
Yeah, and the thing is, people like him, and even when we talk about someone like Diane Diamond, these people know that Michael Jackson is innocent, but they're not about to say it. Diane Diamond has built her career on accusing a black man of being a child molester. She is not about to come out and say her whole entire 20-year career has been built on a lie. Dan Reed, all these people know that Michael Jackson is innocent, but it's about money. It's even with a picture going around on Twitter of a picture in a documentary, because I didn't watch it, of someone who wasn't Michael. And when I seen the picture on Twitter, it clearly wasn't Michael, but it's an impersonator.
Hello, hello?
Yeah.
My Wi-Fi threw me out for a second. I'm back. It's storming outside right now. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, it's correct. Yeah, I would see the things, but I never really. I just blocked that guy Dan Reed. I'm not about to go back and forth with people like that. I'm not about to waste my time on Twitter. They set up an entire fake documentary based on lies, and there's no way that they don't know that it's not true. They did it on lies. They have to know that it isn't true. They had no evidence, any proof at all. It was just a complete made up lie to try to get money from Michael Jackson's estate. And it's a shame. And it's a shame that someone like HBO, big as they are, Michael gave them their biggest concert, and they would attach themselves to something. I would never support HBO with anything that they ever do again, ever. I would never support HBO. Anyone, all these celebrities who came out and spoke against Michael, I will never support any of them. If I ever support them, I will never support them again. I never liked Oprah, never liked Gail. All these people, Oprah has never done anything for the black community. I would never support people. Never. Oprah has never done any good. I've never forgiven Oprah for the interview she did with Luther Vandross after he had his stroke and he couldn't talk, and she had him displayed on her show, and he can barely even speak a word. I never forgave Oprah for that, and I never liked her, but I truly couldn't stand her after that interview.
I think I can make it back outside. Yeah, I'm going back outside. It's nice again, I think. No, what honestly bothers me is that the whole time that Oprah was doing all of this stuff, plotting and planning against MJ. Oh, it did rain, but it stopped. Yeah. I need it. Out that she was wrong about him. What was the first thing she did? Because she actually did her research with him. She actually backed out of the documentary because she knew she was wrong.
Yep. I think Oprah just has this. I don't know. It's hard to. I don't know. It just seems like Oprah has something against Michael, because it's like this man, as we know, has never done anything to you, but it's like it's personal with Oprah and Michael, because if you can do research on Russell Simmons or anyone else, you could have done your research on Michael to know that he's innocent. It just doesn't make, especially when she did her little special after his supposed death, how she wanted, sit on TV and talk about she could have seen them being friends and all this BS. It's just, Oprah's about attention. Oprah's about money. We all know that. She's friends with all these pedophiles, now convicted pedophiles and rapists, but she hasn't spoken a word about any of them. her buddies that's now convicted and accused, shouldn't say a word about them.
I noticed, like, wait for this car to go past. She hasn't said a word about Jeffrey Epstein, Harvey Weinstein, none of the Steens that's been out there hurting babies and hurting children. She ain't say a word. Nothing whatsoever. And that's what honestly disgusts me. And I'm like, how are you sitting there hanging with these people and you know that they're doing it? Jeffrey Epstein, she's been around him too. She's hung around him. He's had all of these young girls around him and she said nothing. Chris Tucker too. I'm not trying to disrespect Chris Tucker, but he's been around him too and he ain't say a word. He was even mentioned in the Jeffrey Epstein documentary on Netflix. So I'm still wondering, what does Chris Tucker have to say about that? I'm still wondering about him too. All of these nasty celebs that was involved.
Yeah, it's like a whole disgusting pedophile ring, and they use MJ as their punching bag to throw him out there to hide their disgusting activities that they were doing with kids. It's really disgusting. And I hate how the media doesn't call Oprah on her BS either. She sit down in interviews, want to cry about Gail getting death threats. Man, no one cares about this. Someone needs to call Oprah on all the BS on why. How have you been friends with someone all those years? No, the media doesn't call Oprah out, and I hate that.
Poor Gail.
No, she can go run back to Oprah.
In the long run, they have each other to back each other up to play all that crying nonsense when it honestly ain't even necessary. And I'm like, those two always were trying to breathe down MJ's neck, especially when that Leaving Neverland crap was to come out. They were pushing it heavy, both her and Oprah. And I'm like, and it's not even because MJ was black, but it just seems like they were pushing to destroy different black figures. And that's the way I see it, because I don't see them going after Harvey Weinstein. I don't see them going after Jeffrey Epstein, who obviously is alive. That man is not dead, as people seem to think. I'm sorry, that's suicide staged. You can tell that man is alive somewhere. And he was able to get away with all the crimes he committed against them people, and he had the protection of his friends who are up there in the elite alongside him, and it's crazy.
Oh yeah, I definitely believe Oprah's one of the main ones that has helped them be protected. That's like, that's like saying you're married to someone for 20 plus years and you had no idea that they had these racist undertones or said racist things. You may have overlooked some things, but if you're with someone in a household for all those years, you've noticed something, whatever you have ignored it or tried to put it off. There's no way Oprah was around those people for that long and haven't seen something that maybe made her raise her eyebrows. She just didn't care, because she's probably getting a kickback herself, getting more money, and she's not going to do anything to put her little precious dollars in jeopardy.
She didn't want to put her reputation in jeopardy either, because if you remember the incident that happened at her school in Africa, they were all traveling there to Africa with her, visiting her school. And I guarantee, I can bet my last dollar that she allowed certain things to happen to those girls there at that school. And of course, in order to cushion the blow for her friends, she literally helped them by pinning it on her staff and say, oh, I didn't know nothing about this. These staff members are horrible. Oh, well, they're going to be fired and they're not going to be working in my school anymore. No, they are still working in that school. All of those people that were there from the beginning are still there now, but they're administrators. They're not no longer teaching. Only difference is she did that to protect her friends that she was bringing out there to Africa with her to visit the school. And they were out there doing what they were doing to those young girls, and she protected them.
Oh, yeah. Just like she paid in the mid-90s, she paid a lady off, and her father was accused of flashing her or doing something inappropriate. She paid the lady off, and she wanted to go to the media saying how she's disgusted at his he's being looked at as this predator without any evidence and all this type of stuff. But it's the same thing you're doing now. So if you really want to get down to it, we can say you paid off this lady to clear your father's name. So your father is a pervert. Your father's one of these one of these guys that go around flashing women or grabbing women. She ended up paying this lady off. I think there was a story about a dead baby that was found at Oprah's school. She doesn't speak of any of that type of stuff. All the stuff that goes on surrounding her. Let's talk about that. She has so much to say about Michael and was trying to attack Russell Simmons, but it's nothing when it's something surrounding her. There's a lot of negative things around Oprah. I heard she lied about her being molested when she was growing up. So when her family came out and said Oprah's lied about that, it wasn't. So it's just so much with Oprah. I don't believe anything that comes out of Oprah's mouth.
Me either, because everything for her is just a come up. Oh God, did I really come out during the wrong time? I'm probably about to get attacked. Just in case. Get a glimpse. Cause he acting a little nutty. Oh my God. Yeah, I just wanted to get him on camera so that way I can run it back in case. Cause he acting a little crazy. Man,
Hmm.
this is crazy though. But the more and more that MJ's legacy is trying to build itself back up, there's gonna always be somebody to tear it down, though, whether it's Oprah or his own fans. And I'm gonna keep saying it, and people are gonna get mad at me for it, but I'm just speaking realistically because it doesn't seem like anything that's being done for MJ is being done for MJ. It's being done for his impersonators, for people that don't even really matter in the long run. And I'm not even trying to say nothing, but these impersonators don't really matter. It's MJ who actually matters.
Yep, exactly, exactly. And it's some people that work with Michael for over 20 plus years now, such as Karen Faye, who to me she does. People may disagree, but to me, Karen Faye does more damage to MJ than anything good. She sits up on Twitter all day, which I think making up stuff. She always has something negative to say about the black women that are in MJ's lives, but she boosts up everyone else. She went as far as saying that Michael really didn't care or about Diana Ross as much. It's like, come on, lady. She just fine. She needs to find out something to do. She sits up there and talk about even when I think it was Babyface that came out and said that Michael wanted to date Halle Berry just recently
Yeah.
when he had his little Instagram. She had something to say about that. Well, Michael didn't really like Halle Berry or whatever. Like, lady, come on. She has something negative to say about every woman. She says she attacked Naomi Campbell. It's just any woman that came close to Michael, she has
Right.
something negative to say, and she still has something negative to say on Twitter.
But
Yes, sir.
I need to make a quick work of all the dialogue. When you finish, right, I'll make.
Okay. Should I run?
Wow.
Is everything okay, sir? Are you in need of help? And you're not gonna kick my ass or nothing, right? No, you're not gonna beat me up or nothing, right? Because I'm not violent. I'm a very good guy. Okay, because stuff's been happening to me lately, and I'm nervous, sir. I'm very nervous. I'm lying. I ain't nervous. Ah, man. Oh man, that just put me on the spot and threw my train of thought off.
Yeah, I heard the voice. I'm like,
Oh man. But how's it going at work?
um, count down the hours.
How many hours you got left?
I have until 4 Eastern
What do
time.
you want? East? I was about to say you on East Coast.
Yep.
Oh, okay, okay. So we're on the same time frame. So you got about what 3 hours left?
Yeah.
That'll go by just like that. Trust me. If you do what I do, and I'm gonna keep it honest with you, when I be at work, I sneak on YouTube and sit there and plug in my little earbuds. They don't know a thing. I'm telling you.
Oh
I
yeah,
ain't trying
that's
to tell you to be sneaky, but I got these little tiny ones. They walk right past and don't even pay it no attention because it look like they don't even pay it no attention. And I'll be sitting there at my desk listening.
And what's gonna happen to me? I'm gonna close this door and have a little nap for about an hour.
I don't blame you. Oh man. Okay. I'm trying to be MJ like, but I don't know what to do. Hmm.
That guy asked you to do something?
To use my phone.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Mm,
This is an interesting podcast. I, I went from outside to the kitchen to outside and now outside. Somebody asked to use my phone. And I don't know what to do.
mm-mm.
He's elderly, but I don't trust it. That's why I was like, you ain't gonna kick my ass, are you? Because I've been seeing some YouTube videos where the elderly have been kicking ass, and I ain't playing no games. I was like, no way, you're not gonna beat me down. Keep it pushing. Like, I'm
Nah.
not doing that, sir.
Yeah, I'll have to say no on that one.
Yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad, but no,
He
no.
doesn't seem to be like in any pain or any distress. So I have to keep my phone. If he needed some help, I
That's
would call someone for him. But
that's what made me ask because I'm like, I'm a little uncomfortable with that. Let me go home. I'm telling my mom. Let me go home. I'm sorry I had to do that. I'm telling my mom. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of there. Like, no, that's a little uncomfortable for somebody random to ask, especially in New York where I'm from, for somebody to randomly ask you, can they hold your phone? Elderly or not? No, not here in New York. I would never suggest anyone give their phone to anybody. That's why I asked him a series of questions. Are you okay? Are you hurt? No. Are you gonna
uh,
kick my ass or something? And he said, no, I don't do those sort of things. But I'm like, oh, okay. And you just randomly ask strangers to use their phones?
yeah, that's not. No, not with all this COVID and everything going around. He just, he coughs and doesn't come. Mm-mm.
I would throw my phone, and I just bought it a month ago. I would end up breaking my phone because of it. Because I'm like, it's too much stuff going on now, and to even. Oh wow, he followed me out of the park. Wow.
Oh,
I just looked back. I was like, let me look back arbitrarily. He followed me out of the park. I ain't noticed the elderly could move that fast. That's why I said, well, you kick my ass or something. I'm like, you moving mighty fast, and I ain't, and I'm all the way up the block. Turn the corner. Oh my god. And this is my New York life. Jesus.
wow.
Yeah, that was just random. Oh man. I didn't even realize I've been on here almost 2 hours now. Whew. But I hope all is well with everybody, and I thank you guys for literally listening to me rant. Because I've been ranting for what, almost 2 hours? But again, 2 hours went by also. And oh, I thought that was him again. I was about to say, don't give me a heart attack, lady. I don't want to join Elizabeth. Oh man. But yep, this is pretty much it. I mean, if they're not actually going to join the live stream like I was hoping for to sing for us and prove this theory about you being a cat choking on a hairball, I don't know what to tell you. 'Cause, I mean, if your viewers want to believe you can sing, dude, please don't have them message me to explain it anymore. Because we gave you a chance. I've been on live almost 2 hours.
Mm,
Yeah, so I'm still waiting to hear that singing, but yeah. I'm in the middle of the block and he just made it to the corner. Yeah, he's probably coming to find out if I'm still gonna let him use my phone. You're not touching my phone, and he better stay the hell away from me. So I yell, "Get away from
That's
me!"
weird. He's still following you.
I'm gonna have to go, "Get away from me!" He ain't gonna be able to catch me because I'm gonna cut right back through the block and go back around the other way because he has to come up this way. Yep, just to get away from him because I knew that was gonna happen. Well, at least if anything happened, I'm on live stream, so
Yeah, you're taking it much better than me. Cause at this point, I would have turned around and probably said something to him.
no. This is me. This is my new meditative state where I've been trying to stay calm because usually I'd be like, "Why the hell are you asking me to use my phone? Are you out of your mind?" But I've been learning to
Yep, that's me.
channel it and just calm. I've been learning to calm down a bit. The
Yeah, I've
me with
tried that.
me without meditation would have gotten him chopped up. Not chopped up physically, but you get what I'm saying. Verbally. Oh man.
Yeah, some people just don't understand. You can't
Hell
use my
no.
phone. The answer is still no. 2 minutes later, the answer is still no.
I'm telling my mother told me not to talk to strangers. I'm gonna use that little kitty line. My mother said don't talk to strangers. To put it nicely.
Yeah, and I
Yeah, he
guess I
didn't
may
catch it.
react. I guess I may react quicker being a female. You know, I'm a little more guarded.
Now you can't trust these men out here being a female because you know how men are. Some of them could be real a-holes, and you can't trust everybody. Yeah, I managed to beat him, so I can make it home now. One following me. And besides, I don't even know why he's asking me to use my phone anyway. We're in New York, and there's free towers around where you can charge your phone and make free phone calls. They're on literally every 2 to 3 blocks. They have these little towers here in the city where you could actually charge your phone and make free phone calls from it. So I don't get why would anyone this day and age still ask to use anyone's cell phone when it's free to make phone calls at these stations around here.
Yeah, I haven't heard of anyone wanting someone else's phone in a long time.
No.
Yeah, he may have some other ideas.
Yeah, well, he won't be having my ideas with me. He ain't beat me down. He may look like a sweet little old Jewish guy, but he might kick my butt. I'm tired. I'm not in the mood. It's too hot. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah,
No,
it's
but
98 degrees here.
it's trying its best to be cool here because it rained, but it's not doing a good job. It's still sticky out. All right. I'm guessing we're not going to get our friend Jesse today, guys. We tried to ride it out on live, and you guys sat here and you guys waited patiently. Our guest never arrived, and I apologize for that. So thank you for your patience, everyone who waited. But we won't be having our star guest today.
Uh,
Maybe next
is it bad?
time.
Is it bad that I'm glad he didn't call in?
No. I mean, we could have gotten being that he's good at what he does. He said he's good at what he does, so we would have gotten a live show and just seen if it was as bad as I heard it was through that audio, but I don't think we're gonna hear from him anymore unless it's in the comment section. But Jesse, please stay out of the comment section. We don't want to battle back and forth with you. We're not interested. We gave you a chance to come here. We've been on this live chat together, me and 23 others, been here for almost 2 hours waiting on you. and you're a no-show. But you've been showing up in the comments section, bothering viewers and bothering me. So we're waiting. And this is like an after-school fight. You've been challenged and you back down. So now you look like a punk to the other kids. It's like, he's a
Yeah,
punk.
the one who picks the fight but then doesn't show up.
Yep. He's the one who picks the fight and doesn't show up.
Yep.
Oh, man. Even though I'm not a violent person, but I was just using that example.
Yeah.
Like, that's the example, because I'm like, how do you pick a fight and then run, tuck your tail between your legs, and just disappear? Oh, man. But it's whatever. We gave him a chance, guys. So I thank you guys for being here with me, and thank you, Esmery, for calling. And this is the first time I'm getting to really, really chat with you outside of the comment section. So it was good to hear your voice. I'm glad you called in.
Yep. Glad I was able to get it to work.
I know, right? Because everybody I've sent the link to before, they're like, it don't be working right. And I'm like, I don't know what be going on. Yeah, it just be acting all types of silly from time to time. Oh, man. So, yep. I mean, that's all I have for you guys today. But thank you guys for tuning in to my ramblings on of the MJ community and what changes we actually need to make. Because if anybody can fix and rebuild the community, it's us. But we don't need to be the ones to destroy it too. Like, this has to stop. And I do thank you guys for being here with me. And Esmery, thank you again for pulling in. And Dove Angel and I will see you guys Saturday for a live podcast. And yeah, guys, thank you again.
All right.
You're awesome.
All right.
All right, guys. I'm gonna get off this live and head in the house. I'm about to get hit. That's a non-parking zone. Should I get like Karen? Excuse me, that's no parking. No, but I understand there's no parking there. But I'll mind my business. Because I didn't have to technically move. So that's a no parking zone. Ooh, y'all went surfing. I'm jealous. I wanted to go. But all right, y'all. I'm gonna get off this live. Go make me something to eat. And prepare for the rest of this video. Because I'm almost done with Jackson Family Rivalries episode 2, featuring the story of the rivalry between Michael and Jermaine. And that's a past issue for the ones that didn't understand before, like Jesse. Past issue means it happened in the past, means they got over it, and means it's just being discussed. So that's where all of this stems from. If any of y'all didn't know, it was over his misunderstanding.
Wow.
Oh, man. Over a video title.
It's not your
yeah.
problem. He misunderstood.
Huh?
It's not your problem. He misunderstood.
In a minute.
And
No, you can close it. That's all it was. I mean, if he really didn't understand what I put out, he could have asked. I mean, the video wasn't even out yet. The video was coming out in maybe 2 days after he said what he said. So it's interesting, because I'm like, how do you prejudge a video, don't know what's going on? You see a title, and instead of going, hey, what is this? I don't know what's going on. Or something, you just blatantly disrespect. I'm like, dude, somebody gonna have to check your ass.
The internet, YouTube has turned everyone into a Michael Jackson expert.
Yeah, everybody's a Michael Jackson expert.
So
and it's generally the ones that don't research are the ones that are biggest experts. They don't research anything. They just take from everybody else, but they're the big experts. Yeah.
Yep.
Big experts. That's crazy.
Well,
oh, man.
It's always been there, I guess, but just the internet and social media has really brought out the split in the Michael Jackson fan community, and just how, I don't know, they sit up on Twitter and whatever and preach Michael's message of love all day, but they do the complete opposite. You know, they harass people, they hate, they threaten you online. I'm like, okay, this is not Michael. Like, It's not Michael, right?
Exactly.
So it's I don't know. It's that old Barry White song, "Practice what you preach."
Exactly. I give up. That's why I'm like, if this is what the community is pretty much boiled down to, I'm gonna step back and let them pretty much have total anarchy. I'm not gonna say a word when all of these impersonators blow up in all your faces, following these jerks and these idiots. Like, be careful. That's all I can say, and that's just my final warning. Just be careful, because
Yeah,
this crap has blown up in a lot of people's faces more than once with these impersonators. When I've exposed multiple already, and some of them have exposed them on their own. So it's like, how many more? I mean, one of the impersonators that got exposed before, pretending to be Michael, was a freaking 16-year-old kid. Had everybody believing he was MJ because he would sit in the dark and do the soft-spoken voice. And oh, that's him. He didn't do nothing else but talking a soft-spoken voice in the dark, and it was him. And it just so happened his mother walked in on him and flipped the lights
yeah,
on and embarrassed the kid. Like, some people have exposed them damn
yeah.
selves accidentally.
It's
Oh, here go the mail. Mail call, mail call,
yeah.
mail call. Mm. But all right, let me
It's enough in the Michael Jackson community we have to fight against. We shouldn't be
for
fighting
real, for
within.
real.
We have so much that we are people we have to go against.
Oh my god. That is funny though. Is it July 7th yet, right? I can't wait. July 7th is gonna be huge. The MD Love interview. Yeah, I meant to mention that before I run. The MD Love interview with Dita Weisner, good friend to MJ. So definitely make sure that you guys follow MD Love on social media, or you could also find her a link to her channel on my channel. So check her out and be prepared for this interview. I wonder if that's my nope. What's going on? Nope. No packages from Wish yet. That sucks. They take forever to get here. That's why I don't order from Wish or Geek. But anyways, guys, let me get off this live. I thank you all for tuning into this live with me, sitting on here for 2 hours, 1 minute and 51, 52, 53 seconds. Yeah, you hear the mail scanner. But yeah, let me get off of this live. Thanks, S. Marie, again for calling in. I love you guys, and I will be
No
seeing you
problem.
guys Saturday for the podcast episode. Peace out, everybody.
Bye.
Bye bye.